Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and I am finishing up this little panel that I've done with the red that I started with casting on, and I'm going to show you guys how to cast off. And I think I've shown the pearl, but I'm not even positive if I have. But I'm doing the pearl stitch. I'm going to finish this up with the pearl stitch, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm doing for that. And then after the pearl stitch, I'm going to cast this portion off. So for the pearl stitch, what you do is instead of having the yarn in the back, so let me just review the just knit stitch. You have the yarn in the back, and then you put the working stick, I guess, underneath your next knit stitch. For the pearl, as I know I've mentioned, it's opposite. So you want to put the string in the front, the yarn in the front, the working yarn in the front, and then you put it under, or you put it over, and you go down instead of up. So I'm just putting it in and going down, and then you swing your yarn around and take it off. So the pearl stitch is just the opposite of the knit stitch. I don't know if I explained that well, but I remember now that I'm doing this that I have talked about the pearl stitch. So I'm going to just go on with this stitch. Oops, this got caught on that. So hopefully you guys can see this okay. This is getting caught on the end of this. So I'm just putting it in, going around and taking it off. And when I started with this, I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to be making. And now I have decided that this is going to be a sweater for my dog. And this is going to be the inside panel that goes against his belly, this part. And then I have to do one big part for his back. And I think that's it. I'm not going to do the arms or anything. I'm just going to make it simple because this is my first project like this. So I wasn't sure what I was going to do when I started. So this is the inside of it. This is the part that will go against his belly. But so it'll go like this. And he's not a huge dog. So this is just going to go underneath him to his belly. And then this will be, you know, clear open for him so he can go potty and stuff. And then I'm going to attach this panel to the front, and I can do it like this, I think. Or was I going to do it this way? Actually, I think I was going to do it this way because he's bigger around than he is, you know, long. He's not a very long dog. And then I practiced different stitches in here. So you can kind of see all of these are knit stitch, and then I did a few pearl stitches, and so I did it like opposite on some of them just to kind of play with it and see what's happening and see what I can do. And then I thought that it kind of looked cool, and then I did kind of a little design where I would stop it and then start the other stitch just because I wanted to see how it looked. So that's what this is about. And I figure since it's his little sweater, it's really not going to matter. So now to cast off. Let's see. All right, what you need to do is get it just like you're going to knit, and you want to knit 2 stitches. 1, 2. And then you take the second or the first stitch and you pull it over the second stitch like that. And then you knit another stitch. You always want to have 2 stitches, only 2 stitches on this, and then you take the first stitch and you pull it over the second stitch like that. And this isn't always easy. Let me warn you now, because the first time I did this, I was like, what in the heck? Are you kidding me? It feels crazy, and the yarn doesn't always want to go over, especially if you get these too tight. The second one, or the first one, the first loop doesn't want to go over the second one, and it is crazy, and you start feeling like, what the heck? This isn't going to work. But just keep at it, and you will get better, and you'll understand how you need to do it a little looser, and you'll get it. It just takes time. And sometimes still, depending on the yarn, sometimes still, like I'm been doing this forever. I haven't. But sometimes I have a harder time with some yarns than other yarns. And maybe even I might have a harder time with some sticks than other sticks. I think this is where the bamboo sticks come in handy. So I just knit, and then take one off. I still haven't figured out like how to hold my yarn the best way or any of that, so don't watch, or you can watch, but don't take what I do as the way you're supposed to do it, because I'm sure that I'm not doing it right. But this works for me, and I can do it, so that is how I'm doing it. So just knit, and then remove one. Knit, and take the first one over the second one, and you'll see that it gives you a nice like braided finish. Hopefully you can see on that. And I'm knitting one, because you need two on the working stick, working needle, and then you take this one over that one, and there you go. And you just do it till you're all the way finished with the row. Knit stitch, take the first stitch over the second stitch. I think this color will look really cute against my black dog. And I like that I don't have to be super particular because, you know, it's for my dog, so I can play with it a little bit. I can practice some stitches. It's kind of nice. My cat is meowing. I can hear him. I don't know why he is. I fed him. So silly. Just a few more. Knit and over. Knit and over. Knit over. Knit over. Almost done. Bless you. Did you guys hear my kitty cat sneeze? Knit and over. Hi Fuzz. Well, hello. Knit and over, and there's no more, so you leave this one on there and you cut about, it depends on what you're doing, but about 6 inches is probably enough for this, is definitely enough for this. And then I pull this up a little before I take my needle out, and then I take this and put it through the loop. So I'm taking the working yarn still, and this is the last loop, so I take the working yarn and just stick it through the loop like that, and then pull. And this ties a little knot on the end so it won't unravel, and there you go. So then to complete the piece, what you need to do is take the ends, which that's too long, and this is actually too long for me too, and you will, I don't have my trash bag, you will put these inside of here. You'll like intertwine it, and I'm not going to show you that right now, because I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to wait till I have the whole thing finished, and then I will do that. But you just take it and you just like put it between the stitches, in and out, in and out, in and out, and then do it the other way, in and out, in and out, in and out, just so that the string kind of gets lost in it. And this is the front. And there we go. So that is casting on and casting off. Well, I guess this is casting off, and it leaves you a nice, it's this end, a nice braided finish. It looks really cool, and it lays nicely. It does, I mean, I've done all knit stitches here, so it's going to, ooh, and I missed a stitch here. See, I'm totally not at all perfect with this. You know, I'm still learning myself, and I'm still making tons of mistakes, but I'm having fun, and hopefully you guys are too. And that's what it's all about. I mean, you get some cool products, or some projects too, which is awesome, but the real thing is just having fun and learning something new. So I hope that you guys will give it a try, and I'd love to see any of your projects. If you guys want to send me an email with a picture, I'd love that too. My email is down below, but it's TT.Scraps at sbcglobal.net. So thanks so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.